You are welcome. 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 Welcome, welcome, welcome into my live stream. You are welcome. I welcome you all to my live stream. You are welcome, 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 welcome. I welcome you guys all over the world, all over the internet. I welcome you guys. I'm so happy to I'm so happy today to discuss about what happened in India. What happened in India? A story of a young man that is, doing everything possible to uh to put food on the table for for everyone at home. But something happened, something serious happened. But I was so shocked, and I never thought I will, come across such a video that will, disturb my feelings. Although we've seen this kind of videos, we've seen it in school back then, in high school. We've seen a lot of, we have had a lot of experience back then. And we have seen it that this kind of a thing has, happened repeatedly, more than how many times. Now there is a story between this young Indian man and his classmates back then in school. Now this particular lady saw this young man, and she decided to mock her because she never expected the man to be doing the work that she saw him doing. So let me, read out what actually transpired before we show you the video of what happened in the story. You don't need to, you don't need to, you don't need to start crying. You don't need to start crying. You don't need, just listen to the story. The story is very, very touching. The story is very, very bitter, like so disappointing. Actually, I got disappointed watching that video because the way we plan our future at times, the country, what the government will plan for us might be different from what we plan for ourselves. But uh we have to, realize that that is life. At times we plan to be a billionaire. At the end, what we plan is different from what we later, or what life later serve us. Now, now, because I jotted some things down, let me read it out. What began as ordinary moments on a busy street in Patna has now become one of the most talked about video on social media. Not because of spectacle, but because of the uncomfortable truths it exposes about society, dignity, and the way success is judged. The viral video captures a chance encounter between two former schoolmates whose lives have been taken very different parts. Now, the woman holding a phone, I will play the video so that you guys can watch the video. How this lady humiliates this young man, thinking maybe she's mocking the man, but she never knew that she's doing the man a favor. Now, the woman holding a phone and recording the interaction recognizes the man as someone she once knew in school back then. She recalls he was confident and outspoken, someone who motivated others, encouraged classmates, and seemed full of promise. In her telling, he was a student people listened to. A young man many believe would go far. Now, this particular lady saw this, her former classmate back then in school. And this particular guy normally motivate people, encourage them to do their work, give them the benefit of, going to school, benefit of education. But at the end, she later, found herself in a place, later find himself in a place where he never planned for. So this particular lady started, uh, uh, started saying all kind of things to this young man, thinking she's trying to, how will I put it? Should I say she thought that she was trying to motivate him? And that is how maybe her own view. But to other people's reaction, they are seeing that this particular lady is mocking this young man, this hardworking man that never chose the route of fraud. He wants a genuine work that can, feed himself, feed his family. That was the type of work that she he prayed for. Do you get? And that was the work he was doing. But that was not the work he wanted to do while he was still in school. And this lady, she was very, very shocked. She thought that by now, maybe the guy will become a doctor or an engineer or how would I put it? Something that, that if you are not that strong academically, you can't go for that course. So that was what she was thinking. And all of a sudden, she find him in a place that got her disappointed, or in a condition that got her disappointed. Now, now, the viral video captured a chance encounter between two former schoolmates whose lives have taken very different paths. The woman holding a phone and recording the interaction recognizes the man as someone she once knew in school back then. She records he was confident and outspoken. She's the one telling this man now that, I know this man back then. This guy is very good. This guy motivated a lot of people. And she was saying it and she was laughing. I will play the video so that you can watch the video, what I'm saying right now. She was saying it and she was laughing, this young man. Now, someone who motivated others, encouraged classmates, and seemed full of promise. In her telling, he was a student people listened to, a young man many believed would go far. Now, this particular classmate, she started, telling this young man that back then a lot of people normally look at you like, they always look up to you like, this guy is too brilliant, this guy is too good. Now look at what you are doing. After all the motivation, after all everything you've done just to preach education to your colleagues, but right now look at where education your career. So she continued, talking to the man. But instead of acknowledging life's unpredictability, the woman uses his present situation as a punchline. As a what? A punchline. Now, she repeatedly draws attention to the fact that he now works as a dominance delivery executive. Her words, tone, and expression carry a sense of mockery, as though the job he does today somehow erases the person he once was. Now, the way she was talking, the way she was, showing her facial expression, the way she was even doing her body language, she was trying to mock the guy. She was trying to intimidate the guy. Like, look at you. After everything you did in school, after all the book you read in school, at the end, look at what you are doing. You are working. Look at you are using bike to work, to do delivering works. Now look at what you are doing. What makes the video even more painful to watch? It's familiarity. You know this particular person. You call this particular person as a friend, but at the end, you try to mimic this person. You try to mock this person. You try to downgrade this person's effort of trying to, look for a way, a means to provide food for the family. Now, you know this person, you call this person your friend, but at the end, I'm going to play the video for you guys to watch. Then you guys cannot drop your comment on the comment section. It happens in India. This story that I'm telling you right now, it's not just a story. It's something that happened that I'm telling you in a story form so that you can understand what happened. Because what they were saying, what they were speaking is Indian language. So you won't understand it. So that is why I'm breaking it down bit by bit for you to understand. Now, let me continue. For many viewers, which is people that have seen it, feels less like an isolated incident and more like a reflection of everyday social attitude, where what is measured by salary slips, job titles, and outward symbols of success. Yet, amid the ridicule, the man's response quietly transformed the narrative. The man's expression after what the woman was saying to the man, the man's expression now makes people to like, after everything that this girl told this particular man, this is how this man facial expression. This man did not even show sign of I want to beat you, I want to punch you, I want us to fight. He didn't even show such expression, show such a facial expression. Now let's see what happened next. Instead of reacting with anger, talking about the man that this girl is ridiculing or that this girl ridicule, instead of reacting with anger, embarrassment, or defensiveness, he remains calm. He remains calm. He smiles. He listens. When he speaks, he does so. He does so with composure. There is no attempt to insult her back. No attempt to insult her back. Even while when the lady was pouring those embarrassment words on this particular young man, he was just smiling, like the way I'm smiling right now. He was just smiling and laughing, opening his teeth, and still nodding his head, like he never made an attempt to insult. He never did that. Now let's see what he did. There is no attempt to insult her back, no visible frustration, no breakdown. His body language suggests acceptance, resilience, and a deep sense of self-respect. are a self-respect that does not depend on external validation. Now, while this girl were busy, mocking this young man, he was just laughing, smiling. Now, instead of reacting in a furious way, he decided to smile. He decided, the way the Indians normally do now, when you're talking to them, I'm like, doing their hair, like, such, like, he was reacting in that way. Now, let's go further. That calm smile has become the most powerful image from the video. Just that beautiful smile that guy did, like the way I'm smiling right now. After the insult that girl poured on him, after the insult that girl used to bait him, he was still laughing, he was still smiling. Like, I know after that place, that guy will go and cry. He will cry, will look at his life. But for him to show to the girl that I'm not intimidated with your word and I can never be intimidated, that was why this guy was smiling. Now, as the clip spread rapidly across platform, viewers shifted their focus away from the woman's thoughts and toward the dignity of the man standing before them. Now, why the lady, like, when people were watching the video, normally their attention supposed to be on the lady that is pouring insult on him, but the attention drove itself down to the guy's facial expression, looking at the guy's way of smiling, the guy's response, the body language. Now, social media users praise its maturity and emotional strength, describing its reaction as a lesson in grace under pressure. Many pointed out that while job roles may change, character does not. And in that moment, his character shone far brighter than any title could. Now, if this thing happened to many people today, they will feel like the world has betrayed him. Now, although the guy is passing through a lot of situation, now, based on how the guy normally used to carry himself back then in school, the guy never failed to express that to the lady that was raining insult on him, downgrading his efforts. He showed it to the lady that I'm still the guy that you know back then, but forget about my situation. I'm still the type of guy that smile, the coolest in our class, that motivate, that make people realize that yes. So now, beyond the individuals involved, the incident has reignited important conversation about social pressure and economic reality. In a country where unemployment under on under unemployment and financial instability affect millions, many young people are forced to take whatever work is available. The same thing is happening in my country right now. I have a lot of people back then that came out with first class, which the highest class. But where are they now? Some are doing they are using bike to hustle, motorcycle to hustle, while some are are busy, doing all different work away from what they study in school. They are now into it because of the failed government, because of scarcity of job. And that is what happened to this young man, to this eloquent and vibrant man. The video struck a chord with those who have been judged by relatives, classmates, or strangers for not living up to expectations, shaped by school memories and youthful potential. See, there's like you will get to a stage in school. People will be like, this person will become a medical doctor. This person will become an engineer. This person will become a lawyer. This person will become a teacher. This person will become a pharmacist. But at the end, they will later find themselves in department of in the department of marketing, in the department of what they didn't even study, what they didn't even think of doing. They started doing it because of what the government failed to do. Mental health advocates also weigh in, noting how damaging such public ridicule can be, especially for young men who already face immense pressure to be financially successful. Narrow definition of achievement, they argue, can lead to shame, anxiety, and a sense of failure, even when someone is working honestly and responsibly. There are times that you will see your classmates. Maybe your classmate is like your classmate. You maybe you went to a particular place, or maybe when you were not feeling fine, when you were not that strong, they took you to a particular hospital, and when you got to that place, you saw your friend as a medical doctor, and this your friend back then in school, he was not that serious with book. I'm talking about senior secondary school. He was not that serious, but he was also brilliant. Now, you that is very, very serious, because of lack of funds, you were unable to complete your education. Now, your classmate will not see you now like, oh my God, what happened? You are the top 5 student in my class back then. What happened? You will not feel ashamed. Only that thing alone can reduce your self-esteem. You will now have a very low self-esteem at that moment. Now, the dominion, which is this man, delivery executive individual, has now become an unexpected symbol of resilience. To many viewers, he represents countless individuals who keep going despite setback, despite judgments, and despite a society that often confuses dignity with status. His quiet confidence serves as a reminder that survival itself is an achievement and that progress is rarely linear. In life, there are two things. Let me not say in life. In my country, there are two things that can deprive you of becoming what you want to become in future. Especially when you will have it in mind to go to school, to read, to understand, and to become a successful person. There are two things that can easily, not even two things, three things that can easily bring you down. Number one, try to wait for the number three. Number one is friends. Friends. Be mindful of the type of friends you keep, because there's a saying that says, tell me your friend and I will tell you who you are, or show me your friend and I will show you who you are. That word, that phrase, is very, very deep, more than the way I'm saying it right now. There are many people that went to the university. At the end, they didn't graduate because of why? Because of bad influence of friends. That is number one. Then number two, money. Money can deprive you of becoming what you want to become in life. Money can restrict you of becoming what you want to become in life. Now, the last one of them all is government. Government is the oga patapata of them all. Government can, even if you have the money and you don't have those bad friends, government will still frustrate you without connection. Government will still frustrate you without connection. It's only when you have connection that is when government will be your friend. But without connection, government can frustrate your effort. That is what is happening to this man now. Because of the low state of unemployment in his own country. India, there are up to 1 billion, even more than 1 billion of people living there. Now, no employment. That is why you see many of them coming to Africa to come and work. And when they get here, is that they will become your boss? Or they will look for a post that is just to be ahead of you. Because the job that they are looking for in their own country, they are not saying it. That is why they are coming here. And yet here too, there is no job here in Nigeria. We have people that notice that they are unemployed in Nigeria. Because why? How much are they paying them? They are paying the minimum wage of 70,000 naira. And after they've spent millions in the university, they are paying them. Private sectors are paying them very low. Even public sector, they are paying them very low. Now, this guy has seen that if I should go to this particular company that they are paying this little amount of money, this particular one now that I'm working with, this one can, easily give me this kind of amount of money to my own standard. But his own standard is more than that. But he can't just, there is mother, there is father, there is children to take care of. You can't just sit down at home and doing nothing. So, in the end, the viral video from Partner is about far more than a single encounter. That video now has changed that guy's life. My rigid advice to you, because my advice is something I cannot easily change. My rigid advice to you right now, if you are watching this video, if you are seeing this video, brother, you don't need to look bad. You don't need to stay cold. You don't need to start thinking about your life. What you need to do now is, you are very, very popular now. Open a YouTube channel. And start creating, start talking, start creating content, because you are now popular. A lot of people will engage in your videos. Those things that you normally do back then when you were still in school, keep doing it online. Let them start seeing it. You will become a successful person. You will become a millionaire. You become a billionaire in your country. You need to start now. You need to open YouTube. You need to open others. You need to start doing content. You need to start creating content, because right now you are not a public figure. You are not a public figure, bro. Don't allow anybody. I repeat, don't allow anybody to intimidate you. You need to stand up for yourself. You need to stand up and start creating content. Don't allow shame. Don't allow intimidation to intimidate you. I'm talking from Nigeria. I'm the only reporter in Nigeria that is 100% integrity to the core. Whenever I say something, that thing is real. I don't do like this. I'm seeing you. I'm not a pastor, but I'm seeing you becoming a millionaire, bro. You need to open a YouTube account. Let everybody follow you. Let us start following you. Let us start following you. Let us start following you. Let everybody encounter your videos. Let everybody start seeing your videos. Are you hearing me, bro? Now, for those of you that want to see the video, of what I'm saying, of what I'm talking about. If you want to see the video, you want to watch the video, you want to hear from the guy's mouth, I can play the video for you to see. I can allow you to watch the video. I can allow you to see the video so that you can see how this man, how they ridicule this man, how they made this man feel so bad. How they made this man to start thinking about his life. How they made this man to start crying. How they make this man to start smiling what he never wanted. God bless you, bro. You need to open YouTube. Now, for those of you that have not seen the video, this is the video. Watch the video now.
ये मेरा फ्रेंड है जो आज हमको मिला है। ये हमको पढ़ने का बहुत रील मोटिवेशन भेजता था और ये 30 साल का हो गया है, 30 साल का हो गया है और आज ये डोमिनोज वाला बन चुका है। कैसा फील कर रहे हो डोमिनोज वाले बन के? बहुत अच्छा है ना, कन्याएं मिल गई। हो गया सही है, सही है, ठीक है। हाँ ठीक है। और स्कूल का याद आता है? बहुत याद आता है। अच्छा सही है, ठीक है, सबको ही वीडियो भेजेंगे तुम्हारा।
And his former classmates. Let me play it again so that you can see.
Hey everybody, Dr. G here. I'm a clinical and...
Let me play it again so that you can see what I'm talking about.
ये मेरा फ्रेंड है जो आज हमको मिला है। ये हमको पढ़ने का बहुत रील मोटिवेशन भेजता था और ये 30 साल का हो गया है, 30 साल का हो गया है और आज ये डोमिनोज वाला बन चुका है। कैसा फील कर रहे हो डोमिनोज वाले बन के? बहुत अच्छा है ना, कन्याएं मिल गई। हो गया सही है, सही है, ठीक है। हाँ ठीक है। और स्कूल का याद आता है? बहुत याद आता है। अच्छा सही है, ठीक है, सबको ही वीडियो भेजेंगे तुम्हारा।
That you will become a global star. Whether you like it or not, you are already a global star. You are already a celebrity. You need to open YouTube account fast and start doing what you know how to do best. Thank you. My video is always 30 minutes. I don't want to do my video more than 30 minutes. Thank you. I love you from Nigeria. My name is Osas, the #1 integrity man, integrity reporter. Thank you. Bye.